man. Okay. Let's just see how bad this gets. Look at that. It's a screenshot right there. See, now it's running smooth. 45 on mine. Should be 30 on yours. I don't know. It's all over the place. I have a feeling I just need to fiddle with the DX story a little bit to get it right. Do this. Always screws things up. So yeah, this was kind of when the Giant Bomb guys came into this area, and this is the first area you come in. I'm like, okay, I'm back on board with the Dark Souls franchise going forward, because holy crap, look at that. Look at how creepy this is. Like, the people are trees. They've turned into trees. It's so weird and creepy, and you hear the moanings and groans of hollows around you. Man. Look at that. There's another screenshot right there. It's just loads of screenshots right away. Artistic design is back on point once again. The From Software guy. And there's also certain things that they've added to the world itself that's very Bloodborne-esque. Like right now, the color saturation kind of has a similar hue to Bloodborne. I haven't seen very much of Bloodborne because I haven't played it myself. I don't have PS4, can't play it. But, you know, let's get this dog over here while we can before his friend shows up. I will take that hit. That you didn't actually hit me. Come on. Come on, stupid. Also, I've noticed kind of a little more, like, in terms of the enemy animations. Whoops, I didn't mean to press that button. So, for example, with the dog, when I played as my character with the hand axe, that axe just sent the dog flying through the air. And it's just a regular starting out weapon, but, you know, surprisingly has a lot of force to it. So they've done a lot of tweaking to change this stuff around. What do I need one more dexterity. Ooh. Bummer. It's good to have an Uchi-Katana right off the bat, because then you can take advantage of those bleed effects. They've also added this thing. Do this before that happens. So the enemy doing that is actually a new thing that they've added that harkens back to that first boss that we had that transformed midway through the fight. So that's not just one boss that has that happen. That's going to be a recurring thing, I have a feeling, throughout the entire game. Like a weird sort of virus that is spreading through the undead here in Dark Souls 3. So then you get to places like this where the graphics aren't so great because you're too close to that background texture. Like, really? You couldn't render that a little bit more? I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, they've added kind of the new mechanic of those. What's this say? Be wary of tough enemy, therefore destroy. I agree. They've added the new mechanic of the kind of tougher enemies that have that virus going on, some like Resident Evil shit. I've never been much for the two-handed gameplay style in the Souls games. All right, a great axe right off the bat, sweet. But I'm liking it so far using two-handed stuff in this one. Dark Souls 2 definitely had more of a focus on using dual-wielding weapons. They added the whole stance thing where you could, if your stats were high enough for both weapons, you could place the other weapon in your hand, and if you held down the button that you would normally use to change the weapon hand, you could basically take a stance with 2 weapons, one in each hand, and you could do some crazy extra moves in that. Also, another nice graphical touch that they've added to this game is kind of the liquid textures. So you can probably see it on my knee pads a little bit, but as you kill dudes, you are drenched in their blood. Look at that. She is soaked in blood right now. Look how badass she is. Good job, Bellatrix. Look at her. Barely see the fiery writings on her face. It's a nice little detail touch that finally makes me understand why this game is rated M for mature, because before, I never felt that the games really warranted the M rating. They weren't that violent. Ah, hey, you dick. Get off me. Like they've always been rated M. Even Demon's Souls was. But the amount of blood that you saw was pretty minor. Like, the tone of the game was certainly depressing and dark. But the actual violence of it wasn't really anywhere near as much as we'd seen elsewhere. And there was certainly no sexual stuff, even though I don't think that should be a mature rated thing anyways, but whatever. What I'm trying to say is, finally, now that there's this whole mechanic about getting covered in your enemy's blood, not really a mechanic, but just a textural detail, you know, I'm willing to accept the M rating. Like, you're getting blood on you. That's cool. And violent. So, sure. Whatever. Whoops. Yeah, I definitely have to get better about my, my button presses. I am caching attacks way too much. I'm basically attacking and then rolling, and then attacking some more and rolling some more, without really intending to, because I'm just so used to how it worked in the previous Souls games, where you could just kind of tap the crap out of the button and then it would just only do it like maybe once or twice, and then you had to press it again. So it's a bad habit that I need to break for this one, it seems. But I'm ready. I'm ready to learn some new things in the Souls games. Alright, what's in here? These guys. Right. Got enough for another level, but let's see if we can survive a little bit longer. If we can hold out and get some souls, I think maybe what I'll do is I'll cut it after either the next death, or I can level up to start using the Uchi Katana, because I really do like it so far. I like using that weapon a lot. This guy. Dudes with spears, always a challenge early on when you're still learning the mechanics of Dark Souls. So I think, yeah, that's the advantage of that move, is that it just totally upchucks the guard of guys with shields. Also typical in Dark Souls fashion. What am I stabbing? Is the back of his head? Okay. Also very typical in Souls, having a dragon in the early stages of the game. The thing that was... I remember the dragon in Demon's Souls being basically the biggest obstacle. And most people were like, what the hell do I do? It's one of my favorite things about that game, was kind of seeing people's experience in Demon Souls and then being like, how the hell do I get past this dragon? And then there were the people who just happened to play it on the right day when the dragon wasn't there, because there was a mechanic like that. Excuse me while I take my drink. Alright. My girl's drenched in blood. This dude's tweaking out on the bridge. Run. Now, deal with what may or may not kill me really fast. Ah. Shit. Yep, definitely got to break that habit, man. Oh, shit! I forgot there were dudes over there. Damn it! Ah, man. I forgot that I don't want to fight up there. Let's give it another try. Let's give it another try. So slow. So I'm not sure what the role of those priest guys are, but I'm pretty sure when they're doing their scream thing, what they're basically doing is trying to convince all those other kind of passive guys to get up and attack you at once. Now the dragon's there. Ooh, man, look at that frame rate drop. Ooh. Watch that guy die slowly. It's basically doing a dance, really. Looks so goofy. Alright. I am liking the sword so far, and I'm definitely liking using the soldier type more than any other class. The warrior was good. I enjoyed using the warrior for kind of the starting axe. That was pretty cool. Armor that you've gotten so far, like this really is the best armor I've seen, because you can kind of afford to take a hit and not lose your balance as easily. Go ahead and heal up here. The dragon itself looks like Dark Souls. Ah. Roll away. I want to be there. I should not have healed so early. Oh. Alright. I'm not sure what the mechanic is there, if it's like it was in Dark Souls 1, where basically somebody kindled a bonfire nearby. But I don't know. I will take a free Estus Flask if you're willing to give it to me. Oh no. Run. Run. Gotta be on my A game, man. Oh. Lothric Knight Shield. I think I got an Estus Flask out of that, too. Got a Knight Shield. Oops. Equip it. Orthodox shield of the kind commonly used by low-ranking knights, medium shields are the most average of shields, providing a practical balance of damage, absorption, stability, and weight. No Oxford comma. Skill, parry, repel an attack on the right time to follow up with a critical hit, works when equipped in either hand. And I cannot wield this yet. Shield of the renowned Lothric Knights, decorated with the royal crest. Lothric Knights contended with dragons, and their shields have the suitably high lightning absorption befitting a Dragon Slayer's arms. And it also has parry abilities, but I lack the strength to wield it. Let's look at this Great Axe here. Great Axe resembling a hunk of raw iron. If one possesses the inhuman strength required to lift the weapon, the great heft of its attacks will send flows flying. Flows? Flows. However, since every swing makes use of one's entire body, attacks leave the wielder open to retaliation. Its skill is War Cry, much like other axes that I've seen so far. Further boost your attack stats. 32 strength, I think that's what it was in the original Dark Souls. That was my weapon of choice for my current character in that game. Made it. Managed past the Lothric Knight. Got some more souls. Let's go kill this guy who fucked me up last time like a jerk. Kill him too. Because how dare you. As you can see, I'm still tapping the shit out of that attack button. Like an idiot. So, you can probably tell by now, I know this part of the game relatively well so far. It's basically up to the first boss of this area. And then after that, it's all new material, fair game. I have no idea what's after that, but right now, I know what's coming. And then from there on, we'll see where that goes. Light this bonfire. Look at this place. It's great. Love it. Let's travel back to the Firelink Shrine. So this is obviously a thing that they took back from Demon Souls and from Dark Souls 2, of how you have to come back to your hub world in order to level up. Which I guess places the extra strain on the player. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to
home, Ashen. Speak thine
their place to level up, even though you just need a bonfire anyways. I'm not sure why they decided to go in the opposite direction in terms of leveling up, but whatever. There we go. Now we can wield that Uchi Katana. And let's get our strength up. Yeah.
Farewell.
Later. So Uchi Katana does slightly more base damage, but so let's see, 115 plus 117 is 132, and 131. So we do one more point of damage with the Uchi Katana, yeah. It also causes bleed effect. A unique katana characterized by the fine craftsmanship of the eastern land where it was forged. Finely sharpened blade cuts flesh like butter and causes bleeding, but breaks easily as a result. Skill, hold. Assuming a holding stance to rapidly execute a lunging slash with normal attack or a deflecting parry with a strong attack. Let's take a look at how that works. You've already saw it with our buddy out there, but so now you look like a badass like that. Like, look at her. Oh man, another screenshot right there. And then, boom. Yeah. And then if we do the parry, like that, it looks like it's the same sort of time that takes, but I've been able to parry at a much higher percentage with that than with the shield, so. High Wall of Lothric. So we do one more point of damage with the Uchi Katana, and we also have bleed effect, which is a significant improvement in terms of going up against the higher health enemies, because that extra hit may actually cause instant death for some guys. And due to the technical difficulties I may be having later with this editing thing, I don't want to play this for too much longer. I've already gone for an hour as it is. Why don't we cut it here? I will fiddle around with the editing and the video to see if I can make something that's watchable. If it isn't, then there's no point in going on too much further until I actually get a video card that works. So, for now, we'll hold off. But I hope you've enjoyed watching me play through this early section of Dark Souls 3. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would a few weeks ago. Never would have thought that I'd be as interested in the game as I am now. And, you know, hopefully you guys are too. Whoever's watching this, hope you find this entertaining in some way or another, just watching me fumble through this shit. Yeah. Do all that YouTube stuff, you know, leave comments, likes, subscribes, all that crap that, you know, it doesn't bother me if you don't do it. Just watching is interesting enough to me. It gives me something to do on my fair time, so. And of course, you can check out dagondogs.com. I write reviews on that website. You can check out my band, Hounds of Innsmouth. We just played a show the other night. It was fucking awesome. If you didn't go to that show, that's too bad, but don't worry, we're going to have a bunch more on the way. Hopefully, we'll be playing with these guys again. Aberration. Check them out. They're fucking badass. Check them out. And A Human Costume. It's another band from the Bay Area you need to see. Anyways, I've rambled long enough. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. I'm Errol from the Dagon Dogs. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!